want to talk about something that relates to Candace Owens, political commentator Candace Owens, a young woman who I think very highly of. I really like her a lot. If I ever had a daughter, I would want my daughter to be like Candace Owens. Absolutely. She is gorgeous. She is so smart. It's amazing how intelligent she is. I just wish that she would share a little more of the emotion behind some of her political stances. Because there is a political stance that she takes that in the past I didn't take, but I do now. And that stance has to do with Planned Parenthood and abortion. In the past, I would say that I've been pro-choice. There's a part of me that is still pro-choice, I suppose, when it comes to situations in which women may be raped, or if it's a medical condition that could lead to a woman dying if she were to give birth. Fine. But just knowing what I do know now, only a few weeks away from being 41 years old, and feeling as I feel now, I am pro-life. I am pro-life. I will tell you who I think is a major contributor to the murder of countless babies of color every year. I feel that one of the greatest contributors to that is white privileged enabled pornographers who impregnate women of color and then either threaten them to or coerce them into having an abortion once they are pregnant, so that they can continue to be slaves within the adult entertainment industry. And I say that because several years ago, that is what happened to me. I have rationalized what happened to me in many ways. And this morning, I realized that I finally need to face head on what happened to me. And again, I want to thank the AI support group and specifically Melissa Hill for identifying that I'm having a real hard time with this right now at this stage of my life. Many years ago, when I was an active talent within the adult entertainment industry, I was dating a white privileged enabled pornographer named Matt Holder, who's currently still active in that industry, by the way, and who's currently a father to a white child as of current. While I was with this particular pornographer, I wound up becoming pregnant. And I swear, and I can't go back in time. I can't fix this. There is no resolution to this. It's just something I have to live with. But I could have sworn at that time it was my decision to have that abortion. But today, I'm not so sure it entirely was. Today, I feel like I was manipulated into it because I didn't drive myself to that abortion clinic. And after that abortion took place and I couldn't walk, Matt Holder left me in my apartment by myself. I couldn't even get up to get groceries for myself after that because I couldn't walk. I was in so much pain. You know who came to check on me and to help me after that? 2 other women who the adult entertainment industry condemned and stalked and slandered and defamed and attempted to push to suicide. 2 women known as Desi Fox and Ellie Fox. That's who helped me. It wasn't any white privilege enabled pornographer named Matt Holder. No. Of course he dumped me shortly after that. And I would say around a year later, he impregnated another white porn star and they had the child because that baby went with his white privilege enabled life. But a baby of color wouldn't have. No. So, when I think about these white privilege enabled pornographers, I think about Matt Holder and I think about I wonder how many abortions have they paid for over the years? How many per year? 10, 20, 30? How much do these pornographers contribute to Planned Parenthood every year? How much? That's something that I hope one day the political activist known as Candace Owens looks into. Because I feel like if she were to look into that, you wouldn't need an anti-porn activist, because I'm not anti-porn. I think as an art form, it is viable. But if someone were to really look into that, porn wouldn't be legal. Not at all. Because I think about how many babies people in the adult entertainment industry have likely murdered over the years. How many? So I'm going to leave this podcast at that. If you would like to see my other podcast, just go on over to the PNT Live Network. Hey, Melissa, thanks for tuning in this morning. I think you're the only one. There's a lot more podcasts coming from me. And this morning was emotional. But sometimes I need to be emotional. Sometimes we all need to be emotional when it comes to things that are on our minds, because that's how change manifests, by us taking a stand and speaking up. Yeah, your opinion might not be popular. People might try to shut you up. Another thing, and it's funny because it was actually Melissa who was like, you didn't even let on to what happened to you over the past couple of days. I have received not just 1, but 2 legal threats over the past couple of days. 2. It's like I'm just kind of going back in time to where I was in 2014, shortly around the time that I interviewed a adult entertainer known as Tiffany Fox, who found the courage within herself to speak out against a situation which she perceived as sex trafficking involving Derek Hay and the Luxury Companion. And if you want to see that interview, just pop on over to my YouTube account or go over to pornnewstoday.com. Or you know what? I might just repost that interview on my Twitter. But that's the thing. Speaking out is hard. You're going to be threatened if you do it. If you're talking about something that matters, you're going to be told that you're crazy. You're going to get made fun of. No one's going to really want to be your friend. It's going to be horrible. But if you don't do it, nothing changes. Nothing changes if you don't do it. So have a great day, everybody.